Good afternoon. Thank you for the honor of being selected as a finalist and the opportunity to speak in front of you today. Being a scholar athlete during my high school years has not always been easy, but the experiences I've gained and the attributes I've developed are greatly worth it. Scholar athletes have to be dedicated, determined, and definitely good at time management. Nearing the end of my high school career, I can say with confidence that I have strengthened these qualities through being a scholar athlete. I'm an extremely ambitious and driven individual, and I can attribute a lot of that to my experience as an athlete, and more importantly, when I couldn't be an athlete. After breaking LHS sprinting records my freshman year, the beginning of my sophomore year, I tore my ACL during a soccer game. Until that point, I'd never had to deal with a major injury or setback, and it was incredibly frightening and most of all discouraging. I questioned if I would return to competing in sports, and more important to me, if I would ever reach the same levels of success. However, there was never a moment that my family, friends, teammates, or coaches doubted me, and that unparalleled support gave me the confidence and determination to do everything I could to ensure that I would return to my sports next year stronger than ever. While volunteering at track meets and attending soccer practice with my crutches, it was hard to see my friends participating while I wasn't able to, but I supported them from the sidelines and kept thinking of the day I would return to join them on the field and on the track. It did arrive, and I feel I have made it back full circle. I enjoyed a great final season with the LHS's varsity soccer team, and I will never forget the moment we won the NCS championship game, running to each other filled with emotion, achievement, and pure joy, realizing how all of our hard work had paid off. It's moments like these, winning the championship game or getting to stand on the pedestal at the Meet of Champions at UC Berkeley, that make me appreciate being an athlete and the experiences it has given me. Academics comes with those same moments of this is what makes it all worth it, such as seeing the report card you worked so hard for, or getting those first college acceptance letters. Even at times when I've doubted myself or was at a low point, those experiences drive me to overcome any challenge. While the memories of success are the ones most easily reflected on in athletics as in academics, the outcome doesn't always go my way, whether it's losing a game, not performing my best during a race, or getting a grade I wasn't hoping for. The most important thing I have learned from dealing with failure is the significance of setting a goal and doing all you can to achieve that goal. If it doesn't work out, take it as a lesson and move on, knowing you worked the hardest you could. As a scholar athlete, I have become a better rounded and more balanced person. I love attending practice after a hard day at school and feeling that stress dissolve away as I focus in on my sport. It allows me to maintain my health and challenge all parts of my body and my brain. However, keeping that balance isn't easy, and luckily for me, since I do not fare well having to stay up until 2 a.m. doing homework, I have greatly improved on my time management skills, and I'm positive it will come in handy in my college years. With an overlap of sports seasons, I needed to work with my coaches on planning practice, travel schedules, and prioritizing my competitions. Both my soccer and track coaches were amazing and very understanding, and they realized I was committed to both sports. I learned that sometimes you can't do it all, and it is important to prioritize and communicate with everyone. These are lessons I will use in college and beyond, being able to collaborate with others and multitask on projects to meet deadlines. Being a scholar athlete also means competing in front of that crowd, whether it's on the field or on the track. I still feel apprehensive with nerves before a game or a race, but that nervous energy is the same during a big test, a presentation, a job interview, or a speech like this. By learning how to deal with those nerves and still perform under pressure during sports, I am better prepared for the classroom and a later career. So many other aspects of athletics translate into academics as well, such as preparation, teamwork, and leadership skills. Learning to play together with my teammates on the soccer field requires much of the same skills as when I'm working with a group of other volunteers during NHS or fellow members of the AP Club. Being a scholar athlete, I have learned to work with different types of people in different disciplines with the ability to compromise and accommodate to meet everyone's desires and needs. I will be attending UCLA in the fall to study pre-business economics, and I plan to continue running and playing soccer on club teams, as well as getting involved in clubs that interest me and help me connect with others. I aspire to have a business career where I can not only lead others, but inspire others. It is a challenge, especially for women, to climb the ladder in business, and more specifically the finance field, where I hope to be. But with that tenacity and drive I've developed as a scholar athlete, I will never stop working towards my goals or ever doubt that I can achieve them. My experiences, especially with my coaches, friends, and teammates, have shown me the importance of not only participating in athletics and academic clubs, but of having role models to encourage and support me and to build my confidence. Thank you to the great teachers I've had at LHS, and a special thanks to the athletics department, Mr. Petersdorf, soccer coach Chad Harper, track coaches Scythe, both of them, and Vern, who's here. You have all inspired me to reach for great heights, and it is your support that has lifted me to the levels of my success. Thank you again for this recognition and honor from the Livermore-Granada boosters, and congratulations to my fellow finalists.